Crampers content here, y'all, aka Jim J, aka J Legend, aka the best in the business. I'm here talking about the Eagles blowing out the Giants, and it wasn't even close. We came out this game from start to finish and got physical with him. With Saquon with them a big 64-yard run to start the quarter in the first quarter. It was a great game. Jalen Hurts was clicking on all cylinders. He had back to back with 300-yard games, and he had four passing touchdowns. Saquon had one in the air, two in the air, one in the air, and one on the ground. And they had 200-yard, also had a 200-yard running game. It was a great balanced game. We ran the ball good and passed the ball good. That's what we need, a balanced attack. And yeah, people definitely got to put respect on Jalen Hurts' name because he been the MVP candidate this year. I don't care what nobody say. He been the MVP candidate all year. And his numbers also speak for itself. Not just him being a Super Bowl MVP. But they don't give him credit for that. And he was an MVP candidate in 22 and the two-time Pro Bowler and the All-Pro. So they got to he been an MVP this year for the regular season. Yeah. They ain't got no choice but put respect and win another Super Bowl. They ain't got no choice but put respect on his name. Because it's been long overdue, but with Jalen Hurts, they never gonna give him his due credit. Even though he's better than half the quarterbacks they name, better than most of the quarterbacks they name, including a two-time Pro Bowler, two-time MVP, Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson never been an accurate quarterback. Now, last year he threw for a lot of passing yards for the first time. Yeah, but he's never really been an accurate quarterback. You could throw for a lot of passing yards, but in garbage time, that don't mean you an accurate quarterback. That's what Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow haven't made the playoffs in 2 years, but they give him top fives. Yeah, but most of in garbage time, most of his stats is in garbage time because you're losing. Yeah, you got to put him in the same category as Dak Prescott. Throwing in garbage time don't matter. Throwing your teams out of games don't matter. Yeah. Yeah, don't and winning games matter. When it comes to Joe Burrow, I don't want to hear nothing about Joe Burrow. You have made the playoffs in two years, and you're throwing 5,000-yard passing, and you're throwing your team out of games. I don't want to hear nothing about you. You doing the same thing, Dak Prescott. They talking, oh, Dak Prescott having MVP. No, he's not. His team is 3-3. He's not even first place in his. Now he's first place in his division. You probably got to give him MVP consideration with his stats. Yeah, but he's not. The person you should be in MVP consideration to is Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts having that. Because the only reason we won most of our games is because either Jalen Hurts or the defense. Mostly because of Jalen Hurts. But people don't want to give that man his credit. Give that man his just due. But we could finish breaking down the game. Like I said, with Saquon starting the first quarter with a 64-yard run, to break the game open, to start the game with that first touchdown, and then the Giants answer back with what was that running back? Sabaku, whatever his name is. Yeah, but he ended up getting hurt in the third quarter. And after that, we bust the game, bust the game open. But Devontae Smith over the top and got her. We had the touchdown pass that got her. And Jonna Dotson. But Eagles right now they on they bye. But we went in our bye on a winning streak. We won 2 games in a row. Yeah, everybody was talking about, yeah, Eagles might, yeah, they have a 3 game loss. It's like, but we was able to turn it around. We had that 2 game slide where we lost against the Broncos and then the Giants on the 30th night. Yeah, we wasn't ready to play. We had a lot of injuries. We thought, but it's the truth. Sometimes you got to tell the truth. But long as you tell the, yeah, but that's the truth. But now Eagles heading into the bye on a winning streak. We got our revenge against the lonely Giants. We took their heart. We took their heart. We slapped them around like we were supposed to. And we still extend our winners because they never beat us at home. They barely beat us on the road. They beat us twice on the road in the last 5. They beat us this year in a row and 2 years ago and 23. But we got a, yeah, we still gotta still address some needs on the defense. We probably gotta get another pass rusher in the corner. But we might not get a corner until the end of the season. We might just have to settle for just get a pass rusher because that's the easiest plug and play. We get another pass rusher. But at least we're gonna have Brandon Graham back. Yeah, because we need we need all hands on deck. They come out the body. They go get some Packers. But the Giants win was a great win. It was a great win. They came out with heart. You know, AJ Brown didn't play, but Devontae Smith had a great game. He had a 100 yard game. Jalen Hurts had an outstanding game, 4 touchdown passes. I think 280 yards, and I think he might have had a 300-yard game, but I think it's 280. But he had another great game. Yeah, another great game. But yeah, he had another game. But we gonna wrap this up. But this is the Crown Prince of Commentating. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. We gonna see you on the flip side. Peace out.